Hey guys, how's it going? Let's see. Hey Rebecca. Hey Stephanie. Hello Precious Chaos. Virtual hugs right back. Everybody doing good? It is so cold here. It is 11 degrees. And it's like -1 with the wind chill factor. I'm like, ew, great. Hey Queen Heidi. I really don't have anything to talk about. People just said there's nobody online. Get online. So we'll just talk about anything and everything, I guess, tonight. Can you guys hear me okay? 6 in New Jersey. Great. Well, if it's 45 in Clearwater, I guess I'm not the only one. Hello, Cinnamon. Hot, hot, hot. Beautiful ladies. Oh, happy birthday, Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. My birthday is in the summertime. Yeah, it's summertime. And I'm so glad it's in the summertime because, yay, Kim. Kim was one of those that messaged me earlier and she's like, get online. There's nobody on. Hey, did you all get a lot of snow justice? We got enough. Yeah, we got, yeah. Yay, grits. So did you guys catch that live with what's her name? I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. I got the memory of a goldfish, guys. I'm on for the live. Hey Tabitha, yay! Did you guys catch Kraken cases? There we go, Kraken cases. I'm glad that yes, thank you. I'm glad that they I'm glad that they didn't, they looked into that as well, actually. So, it is weird how, the guy he doesn't live on Ben Hill Road, but, he, his dad lives there. And, it was 3 weeks after summer, or before he got arrested, 3 weeks prior to summer getting gone, as they say. I'm sorry, my computer's acting crappy. Well, cracking. Thank you, Ron. They were, I've been on panel with them before. We always keep it respectful, and that's the way I feel about it. Like, I don't agree with everybody, and nobody has to agree with everything I say, and I can still like you or still talk to you and not necessarily agree with everything that. Hey, muscles. How everybody. I mean, you guys know, like, do I know Don and Candace did it? No, I've never said I know that they've done it, like 100%. No, I've never said that. But what I do say is I personally don't think that they were good parents. And for that, I kind of judge, I guess you could say. But that doesn't, it, I find it hard to believe that Summer went off that hill by herself. I find it hard to believe that, all day long, the boys were there. And then when two adults and another child shows up and the boys are there, she comes off of the property. But let me fix this. But that doesn't mean it didn't happen. That's my opinion. I mean, the way the house was, listen, I was raised dirt poor, guys. Dirt poor. Not even funny poor, okay? Um, hey, Queen Heidi. But, and I was raised in a house probably the same size as Don and Candace. Probably was a real little house. Hey, Shelly. Thank you. I was sick with COVID for 2 weeks and then had to have an emergency surgery with my appendix. Oh no, Tabitha. I'm so sorry. I hope you are feeling better. You know something? When I was in second grade, hold on 1 second. We gotta close my door. You can tell that I'm ADD. I get off on like 27 topics at once. When I was in second grade, we were doing a dance called the Beanbag Boogie. And it's where you have like a beanbag, and it's a balancing skill that we would say now. And my side started hurting, and I was like, oh my God, Miss Matheny, I'm hurting. I don't feel good. She's like, yeah, brush it off. And I was like, okay. And then computer lab happened. Remember computer lab in those days? And I was like, oh, Miss Matheny, I really am sick. I don't feel good. And she's like, Justin, there's only an hour of school left. You'll be fine, And by the time I got on the bus, I was screaming and crying. And by the time I lived so far out in the country, guys, that we had 3 bus transfers. 3 bus transfers. It was an hour and a half of drive to the school, an hour and a half back. Today, that would never be allowed, but they went, it was then. But they had to carry me off the bus. Like I was so limp and stuff. And I went straight to the hospital, and it was my appendix. So, and it's a pain, Tabitha, that I can still remember. It was the weirdest, most awful pain, and I'm like in second grade. Did you school have a health tech? Yeah, I mean, I guess we had a a school nurse or whatever. But now the schools, the big schools and everything, they have their own clinics. Like here, like my kids go to private school, so we don't have that. But hey, Purple Knights. But like the big schools, they have, if your kid's sick, you just bring them there to the school clinic, and they have real doctors, real nurses, everything. So yes, I had emergency nurse or emergency surgery rather, and it was awful, very bad. Sorry, from Candace, that Summer asked Grandma for a piece of candy. Summer had, yeah. I mean, I agree with that, but it's this is the thing. I am not. I like. I just, I'll tell you how I feel, but I'm not going to tell you how another person's supposed to feel. You know what I mean? Like another, because we can all view things differently. And this is the thing. Time will tell. Time will tell with all of it. Um, I know this is personal. Guys, what field you're in for your day job? Well, I'm in a lot of fields. However, it's I would say more of the oil industry. Um, yeah, and I do some real estate too. And I just got off work just a little bit ago. I'm so behind on everything. Yes. Sorry. Um, Jessica, I tried to email you something. I don't know if it went through. When did you do that? I checked some emails at work earlier, but do you have a lot of pain after you had surgery? Yes, there was a lot of pain. A lot of pain after surgery. It said, no, it's a light. Oh, this thing back there. Yeah, like if I turn this light off, I think it might show more. Hold on. No, that's not wanting to do it. Sorry. So I'll try again. Okay. I'll drop my. Oh, hold on. I gotta plug in my laptop. Okay. Sorry. Otherwise, we were gonna. I'm in some major pain. So I'm sorry. But Dawn did say Candace had some bad friends. Absolutely. Do you know if the police made a house call to Dawn's last night? I do not know. There was two other creators that called. One, I believe they said that they weren't going, and then the other one, I believe they said that they were coming. Oh my God, guys, did you see? I woke up this morning and they said Mr. Vlogger made a video about you, and it was so funny. I'm really honored. It's so funny. Oh, hey Bling. Didn't share call last night. There's a guys, you see these ones with like the mods with like the they'll type like random things. Yeah, just block those. Surgery. I know Cher and Dawn. Love you too, Pam. I know Cher and Dawn kind of had it really out last night. It was a little insane. Hey Ashley, but I have a question. I was watching Marissa's live last night and I believe it went private. I am a sub and I think I'm a member. Why couldn't I watch just? Georgette, that is, I don't know. Was it like early into the morning? Was it that live? Well, she went live. I said, I'm getting off here. You go live. Thank you, Lori. Come on, anybody want to come up? Pick a topic. I think I'm not right. Hey, Ashley. It's another creator took Purple Rain. You know, it is what it is. It's YouTube. I don't. Maybe they didn't see my live. I don't care. I really don't care, honestly. As long as we are trying to find summer, use it, really. I mean, find information maybe that I can't find or I don't know, but you need to change your email on your about page. It looks. Oh, did I put Outlook or did I put Gmail? I do that all the time. Thank you, Precious Chaos. I may have it at both, though. I may have an Outlook and a Gmail. I have a lot of emails. Oh, there's Queen Heidi. Sorry. I got her backstage.
Hey, stranger. I
And
figured since nobody would come play with you, I would.
I know nobody's playing. I heard you woke up just a little bit ago.
Yeah. Well, I woke up this morning and then my husband got called into work. So I put my first video up.
Yay, I'll go check it out.
And I was watching some shows I taped last night. I fell asleep till 7:00 tonight.
Dang, girl. Well, that's 7. That's you're in Minnesota. What is there 2 hours difference between
It's
Eastern?
8:42 here.
Oh, it's only an hour
Yeah.
difference. I thought it was 2 hours. Are you in Central Time? You're not in Mountain. Okay. Okay. Did not know that. It's his fault, kind of.
Kim's texting me. She's walking her dog and it took off on her.
What?
Kim.
Again?
Yeah, her dog just took off on her.
Oh my God, Kim. She was talking about how she shit her pants a couple weeks ago and she's open that door.
She is a riot. Oh my
I
God.
love Kim.
I think she's my sister from another mother, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah. There's muscles and mask here. Hey, girl.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I don't know where my picture went to. That's
You know
weird.
what? Mine. God, don't get me started on mine. I try to change it through StreamYards and it just went to black.
Hmm,
The same way.
that's strange. Hey, I have a question that I wanted to ask
Sure.
real quick.
Sure.
So, the timeline, I wanted to talk about that.
Uh,
Um,
with summer?
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes. I'm sorry. I'm local, so
No.
the one thing that's bothering me the whole time
Mm-hmm.
is Don said he left around 7:30. Is that correct?
I believe I thought he said did he wake up at 5 or did he leave at 5 or
I'm pretty sure the morning when he got up, he was talking about being in there with Summer in bed, but I'm pretty sure he said he left at 7:30 that morning,
okay.
or I'm pretty
Yeah, I think
sure.
he may have woken up by 5 and he said he was out the door at 7 or 7:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my question about that is, um, if in fact it was 7:30 and
Mm-hmm.
Grandma had to go to the hospital at 8, which just so everybody knows, we don't have appointments at the hospital here, and so if that's something that we're doing now, I'm very much unaware of that.
Muscles and
Um,
mascara. Do you mind? Do you mind? Are you in Tennessee? Just you don't have to tell me.
I am.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yes, I'm local to the case. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
So we don't typically do that. So that's different. But not saying that it didn't happen, but we don't have like a doctor's appointment or doctor's offices within the ER. So
Right.
that I'm aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So if they in fact had to go, if they went at 8 o'clock, then that means that instead of Summer being asleep in the bed, she was already awake because there's at least a 30-minute drive to the hospital from their location.
Mm-hmm.
So if he left at 7:30, like I'm pretty confident he said he did, and I could
Mm-hmm.
be wrong, but um, then that makes zero sense. Like there's just no possible way. So from the start, the timeline sucks. From the
So,
whole start.
so you're saying that Don left. We're saying he left at 7 or 7:30 around there, and
Yes,
then uh, I mean, they would have had to walk out the door with Don, more or less, wouldn't they?
absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it just, it's from the start. It's not
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Yeah. I wonder
And
what.
it's I mean, it could be minor, but it
No,
just, oh no, we've
no.
had issues.
There's nothing minor about a story being inconsistent. I mean, the
No.
timelines are everything in this story. We don't have that we know of, at least. We don't have any physical evidence. None
Yeah,
that we know of, right? We don't
correct.
have a body. We don't have a hair. We don't. I mean, if the footprints are to be true, that could be some physical evidence, but we don't know that it's 100% Summers, do we? So, the only thing we have in this case is timeline, what people has said, um, or not what people, what Don and Candace and the people around this case has said. But you're right. I mean, if it's not digital evidence, it's what do we have? You know, I really want to know about Hunter too. Hunter, I think, could be the key to solving this case. Yeah, I'm BB fan. I am too. I'm over the mask. Um, but let me ask you, muscles and mascara. Is there any like? Is there any doctor's offices around that hospital though? You know what I mean?
Well, um, there there is there, but they're very specific in nature. Very much a specialist of some sort. But if she was in fact in the ER, which is what I understand that she went to do, was to go to the ER for her knee,
Uh huh.
for some pain relief, then it's just a matter of walking into the hospital. And then the other part of it is that if she got out of there by 10 or 10:30, for the grace of God, I don't know if anybody has done that at this hospital in the last 2 years. I mean, honestly, with COVID and stuff, you're
Yeah.
talking 6, 8, 10+ hours easy for regardless what it's worth, regardless.
Right. Now, is there a is the are you in the medical field?
Kind of, but not
Okay. Okay.
not a
That's
not
fine.
a nurse or anything.
Right. It's okay. I mean, is there hours that that they could have gotten out at that time?
Um,
I just want to
say
be.
that again. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, there's peak hours and there's hours that there's a lot less people in the emergency room, right?
Oh no, we do not have that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's
First come,
pretty
first serve.
consistent. I know, but I mean, is the volume pretty
Oh,
consistent?
gotcha. Um, that's a good point. I mean, obviously, usually at 8 o'clock in the morning, it's probably not as bad, but as of recent, it's just been it's it's kind of been a crapshoot from the
Oh,
word
I
go. I
know.
mean, because
I
we've
mean,
lost a
it's,
ton of nurses and stuff too. So
God bless our nurses right now. God bless them.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, KW, we can see you. Um, so yeah, that's it's. I'll be honest with you. I don't think Grandis was at the. I don't think she was at the river. Don't think so.
no, I
I
don't either.
think they dropped her. Candace and them may have stayed a little bit there at the hospital, but then I think that's when Hunter texted and said, "Hey, what are y'all doing?" You know, and
Hmm.
then that's when they came over. I mean, they were supposed to go fishing that day, right?
Yeah,
Who goes fishing without fishing poles?
exactly.
Just
Yeah.
ask them.
Do we know that there were no fishing poles in the truck already, though?
Um,
Just throwing that out there.
yeah, no, it's a fair point. Um, No, we don't, but we don't have any evidence that there was, and
Exactly.
we don't have any evidence that there was any that through their TikTok videos or anything like that that there was fishing poles there. And also they never talked about fishing being down at the river. You know what I mean? I mean they said, we went to go fishing, but you didn't talk about Amy, I can't see your. If you can just show me your face, I'll let you up. Um,
Pam Ryder, I agree with you.
what'd she say?
Who goes fishing without the boys?
Well, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, there we go. Hi, Amy.
That,
Hi, I wanted to chime in on the thing with the clinics or hospitals. When people go
Hmm.
and get appointments and they need to be seen, not on, in a private doctor office setting.
Hmm.
Um, Sometimes like I worked for the public hospital system in New York City several years back,
Well,
and
God
what
bless
they
you.
do have are outpatient clinics, which offer like different specialties. So it is
Hmm.
very possible that someone had an appointment in a clinic for, oh, I'm sorry, let me turn this down. I'm so sorry.
No, you're fine. If
So
you just
it's a
exit.
possibility that she could have had an early appointment and gotten there early and got, because, as it said, it's a first come, first served basis.
Yeah.
So I would think that it's a possibility for someone to be able to go to if it's depending on, even with the COVID situation, there might be people that are afraid to go. So they might have had a
Hmm.
light volume,
Hmm.
because a
Yeah.
lot of people were putting off care, for prevention and all these other things, because everyone's had COVID vision for this past 2 years and
Hmm.
neglect those other things that are going on physically. So, that's just another thing to consider.
Absolutely.
I
It
don't know if that
absolutely
makes
is.
sense to you,
No, it
because
does. I
I'm
mean,
an RN, so like I would think that would be making sense, because you know
yeah.
it's just what my observation would be in that situation.
Well, thank you for taking care
I
of
don't know. I'll
us.
stay on. I don't know what else to say. I've heard so much stuff about the case. It's very upsetting. There's so many
It is.
cases out there right now that are very
Mhm.
perplexing and are causing a lot of like like what we'll never find out.
Right.
It's very frustrating to see
Hmm.
people not be able to be found. And I agree with you. I was watching that panel the Kraken cases for a little bit, when you were commenting, and I saw people commenting that you don't like the wells, blah blah blah. I'm like, you know what? It's a free country here. Everybody has a right to their opinion, and people just don't want to accept another opinion. And I think
Right.
we're in this country, we're in such a
That's the
place
problem.
where
Exactly.
such people can't tolerate another opinion. And
Yes.
it's very scary for children that are out there that they can't even debate. We need to be able to debate with each other and not, have a problem where we have to go into a little safe space and cry like a little baby. And I think it's very unfortunate that, especially on social media, that people can't even have a debate. And like, I was even on Dolly Vision. I went on their thing, and I was so mad because I was saying I don't believe that these people are innocent, and I think it's wrong. And this isn't how. And they're telling me to be quiet. And I said, well, you know what? There's the First Amendment. We have America here. I live in America.
Yes.
I have every right to say what my opinion is, and you shouldn't silence me. And
That's
you
right.
shouldn't be silenced either. If
That's
that's
right.
how you feel, or what your observations and what your conclusions are of a certain case and what you've been
Right.
seeing, and the fact that the person, they might have been there, but you're a parent, I'm a parent, and we know what's normal.
Right.
We know what the right thing is. So, that's just how I feel.
Yes. I mean, I agree. I agree with you. My thing is, the Wells were not nice parents, in my opinion. In my opinion, they were not good.
What? Come on. Sorry.
And
Parents of the Year award
yeah,
goes to.
yes, exactly.
It's
Exactly.
crazy.
It
Like,
is.
who
And
doesn't worry about their
They're
kids?
still here.
right. And they, those you in every classroom in school that we went with, or every school that we went with, there was always the less fortunate kids, the Summers and the boys of your classroom, my classroom, of the school, or whatever. You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
you could tell they didn't have a lot of means. And it's not that you have to have a lot of means, because like I said, I grew up very poor. But just because we're poor doesn't mean we have to, we can't take care of ourselves. And the little that we do have, it doesn't mean we can't take care of what the little we do have. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. There's no excuse. A child should not be looking ungroomed. They should be able to brush their teeth and at least
Right.
get a bath,
Right.
if they have running water, but but what I don't understand is, is where were the teachers? These kids, I know Summer might have been 5 in the middle of the situation with the virus and stuff, but these boys were going to school. Where were
Yes.
these teachers?
Yeah.
Where was the school nurse?
Yes.
Why weren't these kids going to nurse it? Like, I work in a school, and I see the kids coming in. Oh, I have a stomach ache, and I always say, did you eat breakfast? Did you do this? Did you do that? Like, there's an assessment that you have to do to find out if a kid's not eating. And you have to, and if you see a pattern of a kid coming to the nurses, I'm hungry. Did you eat breakfast? Did you blah 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 anything? And they don't look good. They don't look, you have to document these things. Where are these nurses' notes in this school?
Perfect
They
example,
need
Gabriel
to.
Fernandez in California. Sorry.
Yes. No, you're right.
I didn't mean to
No.
interrupt, Amy.
Just even, Candace would not get any like a medical card or anything, because she didn't want to be attached, with any social type of
This
service.
weather.
And
Well, I don't.
this is your kid's health. These are your children's health. That's like number one thing you want for your kids. you know, and look, I mean, poor Summer's
But
teeth, you know.
I know the thing is, I don't. When they were in school, you have to have certain immunizations. You have to have a physical to even like so. Yeah, how did those kids even get into school if they didn't even have these types of basic care, the minimum level of care? Because each year a child is called to the doctor. You get a call to take them for their yearly physical,
Mhm.
get their weight. You know,
Month,
there's
at
certain
least.
landmarks that these kids might not have been meeting that I don't even know where these doctors were that they might have been seeing. It's just, none of this makes any sense, you know, and whoever has done that, the doctors, you know, they're mandated reporters. They, I don't understand. It just doesn't make any sense to me what
Yes.
happened with these children. It really doesn't add
Uh,
up.
Tupli Honeys. Did you see the picture of Summer the day before she went missing? She was with a friend that was over at the Wells house. It is so sad and troubling. I did not see that. Mods,
That's
you're going to
terrible.
Yeah,
be busy.
she has some bruising around her neck. Nobody could see it, and that's probably why the suit was,
Does anybody
they
have
smeared
that
dirt
picture?
on her.
I
Yeah,
don't
she
know.
already had black and blue marks around her neck. I'm not trying to jump in, but what I wanted to jump on is, as
Oh,
far as the clinics go here in Oregon, at 7 o'clock, the doctor's office open. It's called a walk-in clinic. It's right across from the ER. Our hospital is in the
mhm,
same parking lot. So if you go there, and they sent me when I went into the walk-in, like I said, a week or so ago ish.
mhm,
God, I've been out of the hospital for a week. Praise God. But I walked right across the street and they put me in the ER, hooked me up all to the bells and whistles, But like you said, if there's a 2 hour wait, they'll call you and say come back with them. Don't go and stay with them 15 minutes driving, so
mhm,
you can make it back to because it's called a walk-in clinic here. And then say, okay,
mhm.
well, we got X amount of people ahead of you. Come back and don't go further than 15 minutes away. I live 5 minutes driving, 2 minutes if you're driving fast. And you got to speed past the police department to get there. So, but my kids are 37 and 30, mid 30s. God, they're all getting older this year. And my youngest is in her 30s. And I
Yeah,
worry to this day, I'm going to cry. I worry to this day about them. And
of
I won't
course.
have that worry gone until I take my last breath.
Yes,
So I'm fighting for me and all my kids and all the other kids, because that's all that matters are the children.
that's right.
I'm I'm a mom by default to all my daughter's friends that grew up here, and
Yes,
a lot of them are dying now because of the opioid crisis, and it's sad and it breaks my heart. So anyway, I'm gonna go get in the shower because I want to catch everybody, but I don't want to miss the rest of this live. And I want to
uh,
catch Miss Molly if she comes on. I hope she's getting more rest.
I think
Mwah,
she's
mwah,
resting
my
today.
love to everybody. When you guys come to Oregon, shoot me an email, man. I'll love to be a tour guide for you. Love it.
That's,
I just partake. I partake last night. Like I said, I was gonna. We did our stop the trafficking thing awareness last month because, so February is Child and Adult Sex Trafficking Awareness Month. So promote all next month and make it all about the exploited human beings that are being trafficked, be it children, be it adults. We all come from all walks of life. So,
right.
yeah. And with that said, I'm going to exit so I can clear my cry ducts out. I'm
Uh,
peeing out of my eyes.
okay,
I
honey.
love
We'll
you
talk.
guys. Thank you
Love
for
you
listening.
too.
Everybody stay safe and healthy. Nothing but best wishes and good health to everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody.
right back at
Bye.
you. Bye,
Mwah.
honey. Take
Bye.
care.
Take care.
Bye. Um, yeah, it's there is a lot of questions and not a lot of answers, and I don't know. Everybody, we all are just exhausted with this
Yes.
case. I think everybody's just exhausted, and we want, we need justice for these kids, no matter who did it, or we just need justice, and so we can, yes, Ogie, we can see you, so we can move forward and hopefully move move past this, and hopefully justice can be brought for this kid. Don't you think?
Yes.
It's time.
And I'm so glad that she came up and was talking about. I missed some of it. Sorry, I was trying to get back in. I was having a hard time. But she was talking about a walk-in clinic, and we do have a ton of those around too. We even have walk-in orthopedic,
Hmm.
2 different offices within 10 minutes of the hospital, 5 minutes, and you drive by both of them to get to the hospital. And you would think that would be the better place to go, given her situation and stuff too. So that was always
Hmm.
strange for me. You don't even have to have like a referral to do that. You just walk in and it's 8 to 8.
Hmm.
So 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So it was just a little weird that they chose the ER. I keep going back to
Well,
that. It's like it doesn't make sense.
and
Yeah.
here's a thought on that. When you go to a walk-in clinic, you have to pay a co-payment. What if they didn't have the money for the co-payment? Because when you go to the emergency room, you normally don't have to pay up front.
But Heidi, I think also with like a medical card, I don't think you generally, I mean, have to pay a copay, really, do you?
I don't know. I don't.
Well, was she on Medicaid is my question. You don't know if
I
she
think your
had
grandest
a
would
low.
be. I think she would probably. I don't know that, but I would suspect that. But again,
Well, you,
I
you
don't.
don't know, like some states, like it depends on if it's how blue or red the state is as far as what they would give, like in where I live in New Jersey, they'll be giving it away, give the shop away to people. In New York they do, but like depends on the state you're in and where and what kind of benefits they allow and on how many visits they allow. Because I'm a case manager, so like, and I know a lot of insurance stuff. So a lot of it depends on what the governor and what the state commission, the Medicaid commission is allowing for you to bill visits. So she might be on Medicaid, and you don't know if they get these free services.
Hmm.
Even her knee brace, supposed knee brace, could have been a freebie too. So um, you know, but I don't think Don and Candace qualify for those state services because he was making too much money, right?
Right.
He was making
True.
like over $1,000 a week and not even feeding and clothing and doing what you should do for a child or to his 4 kids. And it's the lower cost of living down there and lower taxes. Um, and there was, so, I don't think he qualified, but I'm sure that maybe Grandis did.
Yeah.
But that's just my thought.
And it. Hold on. I gotta check something. I just got an email. I need to check.
Is that the one with the picture?
I don't know, but I just got an important email.
I know. And I'm not saying this is what happened or anything like that. Our walk-in clinics are attached to doctors' offices. They're just not a walk-in clinic. And if let's say you have a past amount on your bill and they want you to pay for that past, let's say it could be $100. They want you to pay the $100 plus your co-payment. And if you can't afford that, they'll turn you away and tell you to go to the emergency room. That's happened to me. And then you're spending more money. It's more expensive to go to the emergency room than it is a walk-in clinic.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
That's
Let me
crazy.
check.
And also, here's a thought. It just popped into my mind. Did she not go for pain medication?
Yeah,
Well, her knee, pain medication. Think about it.
she went on the 4th previously to the hospital.
And if they gave her enough pain medication to make it so long and she ran out and her doctors would not refill it, where would she go? Emergency room. Because the emergency room will, oh God.
Look
Oh
how
my
dark
goodness.
underneath her eyes are.
It is speculation, yes.
It's all speculation.
It's
None of
all
us know.
But she looks like she's suffering from like allergies. You see that like under the eyes, the under eyes, they look like they're black eyes, but that looks like allergy eyes. Like she's in her environment.
Yeah. Or malnourished.
Just,
Or,
you know,
Is that a bruise
she
on
looks
her
like
cheek?
I don't know. It's the picture looks a little funny.
she
You
looks
know, the way
swollen.
I don't
The cheek
know.
looks
It just looks.
swollen.
I don't know if that's like
Her,
a bruise right there. Can you see that?
but it's on her left side of her cheek. It's her left cheek.
Yeah, right there.
Right there. But like even
If you
under
move the cursor
here,
to the right, it looks like her face looks asymmetric.
yeah.
So, and her smile is off. It looks like
Poor baby.
something is droopy. It looks
See, one
like
of
an
her eyes is
asymmetric
bigger
look.
than the other here as well. You know, her eyes look very red or something. This makes me want to cry, guys. I'm not even joking.
She looks like looks like a little kid from a camp from the 40s, walked out of a concentration camp. Look at
Yeah.
that gaunt look. If you see pictures, like I'm Jewish, so I'm into this stuff, but like if you see like pictures from, if you study, the Holocaust and stuff, and you see kids that survived that kind of horrific kind of situation, they look like that. They have that skeletal appearance, the emaciated look. She looks totally malnourished,
And
like
even
she
the
needs
other
to be
girl does too.
hospitalized.
Both of
They
them do,
they
to
don't
be honest.
look good. They look
Neither one
terrible.
of them.
Both of them.
Yeah, that was.
But,
You're right, Tupelo, honey. I've seen this picture before, and the full picture of it, she's slumped over like she's in pain.
Really?
It's probably
Yeah,
starving.
the full picture is she's like hunched over, kind of.
Mm-hmm. So, this is my, this is what I've always said. To me, whether they did this or not, to me, they don't deserve a lot of sympathy. For me, because the way these kids were treated on a daily basis. You didn't take care of them when you had them. The most precious thing you could ever have is your children.
Absolutely.
I agree.
That picture really bothers me. That's the first time I think I've ever seen it.
Do we know when that was taken by chance?
The day before she went missing.
Oh, wow.
She looked like she was dying there.
She doesn't look good there. Neither kid does. But
It's terrible.
Just to be honest with you, I can't imagine many parents that would allow their kid to go over there.
I
Yeah, that was
would.
my next question was who is that other kid? Do we know?
Yeah. So
Let's put it
respectfully,
this way: if my kid went to a house that was in that condition, I'd want a Lysol her off and decontaminate everything she wore.
yeah,
What are you bringing into my house from a place like that?
yeah. And it's so not the kid's fault.
No.
It's so not their fault.
And call me a helicopter mom, but my boys were never allowed to go to any other kid's house unless the parents were home and I brought them over there. And if I would have drove up there, I probably would have went hell to the devil no on this.
Yeah, I mean, like for
Safety
me,
issues. You can,
mhm, absolutely. I
I
mean, for
I've let my
me,
daughter over very few people's homes. Like I have to go inside to see. I have to know the parents.
yes, absolutely.
yes, I have to meet the parents. Absolutely.
And that other child looked really young as well. So, maybe they were just like them. I don't know how you look at that house and say, oh, okay, it's all right. I'm going to let my kids go there. The
That
hell
poor
you are.
that poor baby who slept on that mattress.
My dog's.
Oh, God.
No wonder.
Oh, that.
She could have had like infection, like systemic infection, because you could have had scabies or any kind of things going on, like body lice that could have,
Septic,
or
sepsis, or what?
sepsis or any kind of MRSA or any kind of other
Terrible.
kind of skin condition, staph infections, that kind of thing, which she could have
What?
she could have been septic in her septicemia. All these things could have been
Yeah, what is that?
Anybody who is cursing about anything in here, you won't. We don't talk to anybody in here. Whether we agree with them or not, we don't say that to anybody in my chat room. You can
Tara.
be
I don't even know what
respectful
happened.
and disagree, but we will not have some class. Have a little class.
I want to say hello to y'all. I don't even know what we're talking about right now.
We're
But,
talking about you taking a walk and crapping yourself.
well, damn it. Yes, that did happen.
No.
Not right now, though.
Tara put in chat a toothache.
Oh, no.
If she had a toothache, maybe, and it got infected, she would look like that.
Not Tara. Summer.
I mean,
Okay,
I
I'm lost.
can't.
Sorry.
Or she could have been slapped across the face. You never know.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's so many possibilities, and we don't know.
I know an abscess. You're right, abscess of the tooth. But I don't know if it would be so swollen in the face. There must have been so many medical issues related
with
to
all the animal feces,
not to be mean,
ringworms.
but not to be mean. I know people smoke, but like I know, like she, this mother, she's probably smoked, drank through all of her pregnancies, and so you have a kid that probably was, exposed in utero, extra outside the womb, around drugs, around sick, so she's not been in a healthy environment, breathing in bad things,
Right.
filth, not eating. So it's a culmination of different things that, have led up to that, her looking that way, and not going to the doctor, not getting any medical advice, not taking vitamins, maybe not even, drinking soda, not getting bone development, taking enough calcium.
I've been
There's a lot of
septic.
different things you need to do with children.
I've been septic. So, and I ended up in the hospital for over a week because of it. So I'm just starting to have little flashbacks of that. And it was from a kidney infection I didn't know I had. I thought I hurt my back.
Yeah, I don't think she was necessarily her face was swollen in that picture because the next day her face didn't look swollen, as some of the people in the chat have said, and I agree with that. But she just didn't look good in that picture.
What if she had, I mean, here's just another theory or hypothetical thing. What if she had like a kidney infection and they didn't take care of it? It
Which
would
can
have
be
made
very
her
common.
very sick, hunched over, stomach pain. I mean,
Probably
anything.
UTI,
A UTI,
UTIs.
yeah.
Right, right. So there's so
And
much
the
stuff, but like
conditions they lived in,
terrible. I just don't understand. Like someone needs. I would love to confront this parents. And why do you think that was acceptable for your kids to sleep like that? I don't know. Someone needs to ask them. Do you think it's normal that you had your kids sleeping like that and not eating or not bathing them or taking them to the doctor? It's just, none of it makes any sense. I
Really
want to see
understand.
Don on a panel. These sympathizers should need to be confronting him on that. Why they let their kids live like that? It doesn't make sense. And if they didn't have money, they could have gotten help. They could have asked for help.
There was
Unbelievable.
there's no sense in it. There's no sense.
No, not at all.
Mhm.
I'm going to have to step out to get off, but I just want thanks for chatting. You have to,
No, thank you,
as
Amy,
a
for coming up. I
person
appreciate
that
it.
works with kids, and I don't get it. I have a daughter, and we just don't understand those types of things. Have a
she
good night,
did look
everybody.
dehydrated
too.
in that
Care.
picture.
Take care, Amy.
Bye-bye.
Bye. What is it, Heidi?
She did look a little dehydrated in that picture.
It just, somebody I think is sending me another picture, a better
Yeah, and
picture.
Just as I've been consumed with this case, obviously, because it's local, it's right in my backyard. So it's been from day, from that evening to, you heard things going on that evening to, the next morning, obviously, or the next day when the Amber Alert came out. And it's gut wrenching. As a parent that's in this area, we tend to forget that if in fact, we've got the whole abduction theory, and I've got my own theories on that, of course, and I think most people do, kidnapping, whatever it may be, you know, that's where I get frustrated with the law enforcement and what's been given to us, because if in fact there's something like that going on, none of us parents know anything around here. So it's like, is there a concern with, something like that? I'm not saying I support that or that I think that's what happened, because I have my theory, obviously, and I probably agree with most of what your all's theories are. So, but still, think about it in that aspect, is we've got these things going on and we've not been told anything on a local perspective either, that if in fact that were to have been true and there's something weird out there like that, we don't know it. And how unfair is it to us that are here in this area and we don't know it? That's a concern, obviously.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot. It's a lot to think about, and just from day one, and it's gut wrenching, it's heartbreaking, and God knows, I feel like I've cried more tears than they have. I mean, it's just,
I guarantee.
yeah, it's been rough. And my son, he'll ask me every day if they found her yet. I'm like, no. And he's like, are you still listening to it? Yeah, yeah, I am, son. I'm trying to, and I didn't even know this existed on YouTube. I had no clue. So it's been comforting to know that the different angles, and see things from my own eyes too. I think that's helped a lot.
Yeah, I think Don and Candace never thought this story would get this big.
Yeah. Quite frankly, I didn't either. So, I mean, from a
Right.
small town, I mean, I truly didn't. So,
BB fan says, Justice, all the girls have coats on in the picture. June is warm in Tennessee.
yeah, and that's a true statement. But I will say this: our June, and I was just talking to my husband about this the other day. June for us was relatively cooler. I will say, it was not the typical gene that we have. And
Hmm.
it seems like it's getting a little bit later and later each year. And it's, it's kind of later June before it really gets ramped up and it gets super hot. Now, would I have a jacket on? No. But, the end of May was when our kids were out of school and there were chilly days after that. It was weird. It was kind of strange how
Hmm.
cool it was. So um, that was different too. So
Sure. Let me check if I got this email. Somebody else wants to come up. Jackie S is in the house. Hold on. Let me check this email real quick. Hmm. Okay.
That's
I
okay.
don't think.
My dog's trying to stick his paw under my door to open it. So that's why I kept looking and laughing.
Karen, hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Hi,
How are
Karen.
you?
How's your husband?
He's doing okay today. He's been sleeping a lot, but he's eating now, so that's good.
Oh,
Well,
good.
how are you doing?
It hit me today finally. I had my little breakdown all by myself. So I got it out.
It feels better when you get it out, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yeah. I went down in my basement in my living room and I just let it all out.
That's what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah, and I called my aunt. She's coming up next Saturday, and I had a long talk with her because she buried her husband 2 years ago. So she had a long talk with me, so that helped.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
I think I needed it.
How's your husband taking it?
Um, he's gonna fight it, of course, which is a positive thing.
Sure.
And we see his oncologist on Tuesday. I live in Pennsylvania. I live in Lake Warren-Polpack. We have to travel to Allentown, which is about 2 hours away, for the first consult anyway. And then if they decide to do the treatments, which we're hoping they will, that'll be, closer to us. But the first consult is a 2 hour drive away, and my daughter's going to take us.
Good.
So we're going to do that. We have a call in for a PET scan because they didn't do that yet, obviously. So we don't know if they'll start chemo first and then the PET scan, since we didn't get the appointment yet, or will the oncologist wait and to do the PET scan first? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has he had any scans yet?
Well, what happened was they were going to do a liver biopsy to find out where the cancer was coming from, since it was in his trachea, lungs, and liver. But when they did the colonoscopy, they found out it was coming from the colon, and it metastasized from there. So they stopped the liver biopsy because they said, why put him through that pain? Because it's apparently painful. But they don't know what the oncologist will do. Will they still want to do the liver biopsy? We don't know. But the PET scan they did order on Friday, but we didn't get a call back. But who knows? The oncologist might want to do the PET scan anyway, and the liver biopsy. We don't know. It's all in the hands of the oncologist at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a doctor or anything. I can just tell you my experience from hospice and stuff.
Yeah.
They'll probably do the biopsy
Because they did the biopsy from the colon already.
They did the biopsy from the colon.
Yeah, from the colon, yes.
Okay.
And it's stage 4, and it definitely came from the colon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it spread. Okay.
And I asked about them to remove the mass from the colon, and they said it's impossible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's stage 4.
Yeah, they were honest with him and said that the only reason they're doing the chemotherapy basically is to prolong his life.
Yeah.
That it's incurable. That's a hard pill to swallow.
It is.
You know, I'll be 53 February 10th, and he just turned 59. You know, but you know, that doesn't mean, like they said, anything is possible. That he could go into remission, but it's probably not going to happen. But anything is possible.
With God, all things are possible.
Exactly. My sister-in-law, his sister's husband, 20 years ago was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer.
Mhm.
They gave him 2 to 3 months to live. Back then, they gave you, you know, a timeline. They don't do that today. And 20 years ago, that was 20 years ago, he just got the brain cancer back. Actually, 3/4 of his brain is gone from the radiation.
Mhm.
He was diagnosed again in September, and he's still going. We've
Yeah.
seen him on FaceTime today, and he looks great. But they're not doing any treatments because they can't anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean, this was 20 years ago. He was told 2 to
Sure.
3 months.
Sorry, my kids.
No, that's okay. They're kids. Hey, what are you going to do? I have 4 grandchildren.
Well, it's
So, but I mean, so miracles do happen.
mhm.
So you never know.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we're just keeping our hearts up and praying for the best. You know, we
Yeah.
know the outcome, but you still have hope.
You always have to have hope.
Yeah, you have to. Once you lose that, that's it.
Yes. That's right.
You know.
That's right. And just literally take every single day
Mm-hmm.
as it comes.
Yeah. Like he's laying down now, you know, like, and I get a few hours like to watch YouTube, and that's my little recharge, you know, to get my mind off of it basically,
Yes.
you know, or to talk to somebody about it.
Sure.
But, you know, like
Absolutely.
I spend every waking moment basically with him.
Mhm.
But sometimes I got to break away to have a
You
little
do.
time for me. And I'm not being selfish, but
No, and actually he needs time
Yeah.
alone as well.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
he needs time alone just to sit with his thoughts and stuff, you know,
Yeah.
sometimes. So
exactly.
You definitely
Mhm.
need time to time for Karen. Definitely.
yes.
And we're
Yeah.
all here for you, Karen. You know that. We
Thank
love
you.
you.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it. Because I saw people in the chat going, oh, why is she on there? She should be with a husband. But they don't realize it's 24/7. You live it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
And you need a little time, whether it's an hour or 2 by yourself.
Hey, my
Sure.
husband was called into work today. I should probably be in with him right now, enjoying time with him, but he's watching hockey.
Yeah.
You know?
You know, everybody needs their space at times, even though he's sick. But you need a little time, like for me to think, for him to think, you
Mhm.
know.
And you know, we're all dying
Mhm.
right now.
Mhm.
You know, it's not. That's the thing.
We just
Nobody
don't know
knows how
when.
much time we have. Any
Mhm.
of us have.
No, I mean, I
So
could walk in the room and have a massive heart attack and drop dead. You know, it happens.
trust me, it does.
My grandmother was 99 in June, and she died in August. And I remember her always telling me, Karen, you know, God has a book, and then you know, the next day he flips the page, and your name is on it. You're going.
Yep.
You know, she used to always tell me that. She
Yes.
said everybody's name is in the book, and it's when that page is turned and your name is on it. There's nothing you can do.
Not a thing. Not a thing.
And my husband's sister's a nun, and they changed so much with the way they do things. She's allowed to come home once a month on a weekend.
Yeah.
And she was here last weekend, and she just said, you know, it's amazing. You know, you're here one day and you're gone the next.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And all we have is the relationships together.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we have in life.
Yeah, you know, some people are on the bus with you for all the stops in the world, and some are on for a few rides. I always say, like, it seems like you're on the bus, and when it gets a little rough, they're ringing the bell and they're jumping off.
Yes. What's the saying? Some relationships are for a reason, some are for a season, and some are for a lifetime.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's it.
but it is what it is. It's tough, you know, and sometimes it makes you stronger, you know. You
Yeah.
like I said to my husband, you know, I'll fall down a few times and I'll get back up, and it'll make me stronger.
Yeah.
It sucks along the way, though.
It does. It
Mhm.
does. It really does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
I understand. It's
Mhm.
I've seen a lot, you
Mhm.
know, with hospice and everything. Have they contacted you with the palliative care yet? And
Oh yes, we
started
seen
con-
them. We seen them prior to, let's see, the 16th. He was diagnosed. 17th, 18th, 19th. Palliative care came in. Hmm Yeah,
Well,
it was right away.
if you need anything pertaining to that, reach out to Lori or myself, and
Oh, thank you, thank you. It's
you know,
nice
we'll see
that I
what we
could
can
reach out.
do. See what we can
Yeah,
do.
And
So
yeah.
Karen, I
Thank
got
you.
my page started today. I put my
Oh,
first um, video up, I guess. I don't know how it works. So
yeah. Could you drop the link in the comments so I can copy
I
it?
see.
yeah, one
I
of the
see.
mods will.
Okay.
How,
Okay.
how many just videos do you have to do before you can go live?
Um, YouTube says 1,000, but I think there's a way you can get around that.
Hmm
I waited till 1,000, but um,
For lives?
yeah. But I know you can do
Wow.
it way before 1,000. It's YouTube. I don't know.
Oh, Terry Jones. Wait, I saw that something. She stage 2 pancreatic cancer. Did I read?
It says there are many smiles as well. Absolutely, yes, Ashley Murray. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Sorry. I worked a hospice nurse, so as well as absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
hmm
I've seen both at hospice, and
hmm
yes,
hmm
whoever will answer either here or in the afterlife. No children in the care anymore. I hope that the boys never return to them.
Ashley Marie, I absolutely agree. I think that's one of the hardest things.
I agree.
My father-in-law died uh, February of this last year at my home. He was more of a father to me than I ever had, and he was the healthiest person I knew. He was a principal at a school. He
Mhm.
golfed every day, exercised,
Mhm.
gym, ate organic everything. Died of lung cancer. Never smoked a day in his life.
Mhm.
And he also died on my husband's birthday. His,
Feel better, Hopey Dopey.
Mhm.
he died. He died on, you know, his father died on his birthday, Paul's name. So,
Wow.
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Wow.
So it was a rough day.
What
Rough
I hate
day.
that. What's your husband's birthday? Because mine's February 10th,
18th.
18th.
Hmm. Yeah. And it's, these are things that, and then when he was diagnosed, my mother and father-in-law, they like my father-in-law, his dad lived to be over 100 years old. He died of old age. The last 2 weeks of his life, he just kind of dwindled. There
Hmm
was nothing wrong with him per se. He was just old.
hmm
But when my father-in-law was diagnosed, 2 weeks later, my mother-in-law was diagnosed with cancer,
hmm
and she had breast cancer.
hmm
Thank God she's in remission
Yeah.
because
My mother had colon and breast cancer, and she's a survivor of both.
yes.
Now, my grandmother was 99. My other grandmother on my father's side, she was 98. My grandfather on my father's side, I'm trying to think, he was 78. My mother, of course, she's still alive. My dad was 51. He just turned 51. He had rheumatoid arthritis, uh, and it attacked his lungs.
Hmm.
He was diagnosed at 44. I was diagnosed at 44.
Hmm.
He had a heart attack at 47. I had a stroke at 47.
Right.
So then I started to go into panic mode. Oh my God, I'm going to be with my father. I'm going to die at 51. I'm going to die at 51. I'm going to die. I mean, I was just like, in my, like, okay, I'm dead. I'm dying. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm done. Because I was like following in his footsteps. So on my 51st birthday, I'm like, oh boy, here we go. Well, I'm going to be 53 now. So it's like, okay, relax, you know. But it goes in your head because you're thinking, okay, I got diagnosed when he got diagnosed. I also have lupus too, but, you know.
Yeah.
They've come along. Well, no, they really didn't come a long way with the disease with medication. They really didn't. But I'm on the oldest medication there is. I'm on the malaria drug.
Yeah.
And I tried every biologic medication there was, and nothing
Sure.
was working. Nothing. Finally,
Yeah.
they put me on the malaria drug, and boom, it
Yeah.
worked. I mean, I'm on other medications too, but that's
Karen,
the one that's helping the most.
I think you're echoing, honey.
Me?
Ever since something, I don't know, but
No.
Am I
I don't
echoing
know.
again? Because I have nothing on in the background.
Maybe you're not. Maybe you're not. But anyway, thank you, Carrie. It's very kind. So what happened last night at 110 Ben Hill? I mean, is that your dog?
Yes, he's talking to me again. He wants to get up on the bed. I have my great grandparents' old antique sleigh bed. So it's high off the ground, and he can't get up here. So I usually have to go down and pick him up, and he's sitting there looking at me, chirping.
So funny.
What kind of dog?
Papillon.
Yeah.
Go by daddy. Go by daddy.
He does sound like a baby, doesn't he? But I don't know if the police came last night.
I don't think they did.
Yeah. But I mean, Don clearly said last night that there was a gun under his bed. Do you think it could have been Kim or Muscles and Mascara? Do you think since the 7th, his court date is getting closer, do you think that it's possible that he feels like, oh my God, I could be going to jail real soon? And, he's just, panicking. The days are getting closer. Do you think
I think it's possible. I think he's going, shit, man. He's got to go face this. There's nothing you can do. When you do the crime, you got to do the time. And he doesn't know what to expect. But then a part of me says, if he watches YouTube and he hears, well, they haven't done anything yet. What is the police doing? They're not doing a damn thing. And in his mind, he might feel that there's a little bit of leniency in his mind because the cops know that they are a huge target. And he might feel like that gives him a little bit of a break. I mean, I flip-flop. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I feel like at the end of the day, when you're sitting by yourself and you have to sit with the shit that come here, you get a little bit of anxiety. You start getting a little bit of, crap. And maybe that's when he goes for that drink. Maybe that's when he goes for too much. I don't know. But I think that there's a sense at some point in his days that he is thinking, what the hell? But I do also believe that he thinks this is going to be nothing. I'm just going to go down there and pay these fines and do what I got to do and keep going. Because, nobody believes the police are doing anything for anybody around here.
Even
because he's such a weird person. You know what I mean?
Right. And even if they give him maybe, I think he's going to get a slap on the wrist, maybe 30 days. That's still time apart from Candace. So that's still 30
Exactly.
days, you know? So
You know what I'd really like to see if Dawn should happen to spend some days, excuse me, or time in jail. I would love to know who shows up at that property the day that man's locked up.
Is this his fourth DUI?
I think it's his first.
Oh, I thought
If
he
I'm
had
correct,
one.
I do not know, but I believe I think it's his first. I could be absolutely incorrect. Chat, correct me, but
Yeah, I thought he had
but I
more
just
than.
think he feels some sort of, you know, his daughter's missing. He, you know, he can't take it anymore, and I think that maybe he feels like this is just a
Now
slap on
somebody's
the
going.
wrist.
It's his second. Justin, how many
second?
DUIs does he
Okay.
have?
This is his second, at least.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
The here in Pennsylvania, I mean, obviously different
I
states,
mean,
different rules.
that's yeah. He has. I don't think he has any other ones in Tennessee, but he definitely has them in other states.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
See, I know.
I knew
Well,
I was
I
wrong.
know here in PA, it doesn't make a difference how many DUIs you have. The DUIs follow you in other states, and like the first one is, a slap on the wrist. You go to classes, but the second one, it's an automatic 6 months up here. Your third one is anywhere from a year or two. Your fourth, you lose your license and you go away. But if they don't care if it was New York, Ohio, California, they follow you because they have now because I used to work for a court, that's why I know. They have it where it's all the United States. They have the computer where they know everything now. And it follows you. So I'm surprised they don't do that, because you punch in your name, it comes up the whole list, your whole United States. And so I'm surprised they don't do that.
Well, I'm very hopeful that they
So,
do.
and I
because,
don't know
everything
if that DUI, his first DUI, he should be on probation.
Yes. Give me a second. I'm going to show you guys something. I just have to edit some things because I can't show some.
Yeah. It's called the NICI. That's the computer program that the courts do, and they search it, like for warrants, anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's the NCIC, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Bertolino is probably his attorney. I love it.
Yeah, because now, like when you get pulled over and they run your license, they run it through that now. You could be in California, you need a warrant, and you get caught in Pennsylvania or New Jersey, wherever. If you have a warrant out, it comes through. Not that you just have that warrant in that state. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They've come a long way.
Yeah,
He is on
And he shouldn't be
probation.
allowed. Yeah, and if you're on probation with a DUI, you're not allowed to have guns.
Here you go, Jackie.
So
Drop the link.
they're very usually it doesn't make a difference what state you're in. The rule is the rule. You're not allowed to have alcohol in your house. Definitely not allowed to be smoking pot.
I'm from
Unless it's a
Wisconsin.
medical card.
where
Unless you have a medical card, then that's different. But
I'm from Wisconsin, where beer runs like water. So
yeah.
a lot of people.
I mean, I personally don't think there's anything wrong with smoking pot, but I mean, if you are on probation, no matter what it is, you're not allowed to have pot or alcohol in your home or any firearms. And when somebody comes out and they're on probation, they come and usually check your house. And the person even living in the home can't have, you know what I mean? But I guess they're getting away with it.
Does that comforter taste good to you, dog? If you could just see how he's looking at me right now.
Mm-hmm. And then after so many DUIs, you have to get a car with the blow before you get in the car. So
Yes,
that's
Sleeping Beauty, we do. We
Mhm.
love our cheese and beer and Wisco. I can't drink beer anymore. I used to love it. I just can't drink it
Oh,
anymore.
I love Crown Royal and Coke.
I drink, like I said, Tito's and flavored water.
Mm.
If and when I do drink.
Yeah. I hardly drink because of the medication, but when I do,
Yeah.
I love Crown Royal and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was just in the Green Bay crime reports, somebody just got arrested for their 15th DUI.
An habitual offender.
It's common
Oh, yeah, I know.
here.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be that way.
No. Mm-hmm. It happens. I used to see it when I worked for the court. Mm-hmm. I miss my job.
No, I don't.
Oh, I actually loved going to work every day.
I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
I worked in sales for Medicare, Medicaid for an insurance company.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, my job was very interesting. I was a judge's secretary. It was very interesting.
I mean, I love talking to the people,
Mm-hmm.
and helping them, but it was just the way the company was ran that I didn't like.
Yeah.
The squeaky cheese in Wisconsin, cheese curds.
Mm-hmm.
My dog loves cheese curds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, mine was interesting. It was very different every day. I mean, some of the people they was a revolving door. You knew them by their name. But it was very interesting. The crap that goes on out there. But
Since this whole C stuff has started,
oh God, yeah.
It seems like the overdoses and the drunk driving rates and the weapons calls around here. I mean, the crime is just went over the top.
Yeah,
That's how my
it
husband
has.
got misdiagnosed because he had to go to the doctors by himself, and they kept saying the gallbladder. Mm-hmm.
Same here, Nikita. They do that here after it depends on what your blood alcohol level is.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they
do that here in
Yep.
Pennsylvania after your fourth DUI. They put the blow thing in your car.
Not here. No, I know someone who had one and they because of their blood alcohol level,
Oh,
for a
yeah, if they
year.
blow very, very high, yeah,
For a
it's
year.
controlled right away.
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah, it depends on if it's, very high. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the overdose, when my husband was in the hospital when he was diagnosed, there was an OD next to him in the bed next to him, and then across the hall there was another OD. And they get mad if you bring them back, too. Some of them get mad. Mm-hmm.
I'm almost done.
Because the one nurse was saying that some of the patients get mad when you bring them back from an OD. Because you ruin their high. I'm like, you ruin their high? They're dying.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Silly.
What a cute little dog.
He's funny.
Yeah.
All right.
You got it?
I think I'm getting some interesting emails. Share. Just getting some.
Oh, I didn't know they made vanilla crown.
Oh, really? I didn't either.
Yeah.
I know
Ashley
they
Marie just said that. She said she likes vanilla crown, but straight. Yeah, I'd probably drink that straight too. I could use one right now.
Thank you. I love the little guy too.
Oh, just 1 second, please. 1 second. Oh, 1 second. Sorry, my door. Okay, so yeah, it's that door. It's like they had to take it off the hinges to get something through, and then ever since they put it back on the hinges, it's doing that. I don't
Just
know.
WD-40.
Yeah, it might need WD-40 or something.
Coconut oil.
Yeah, coconut oil.
I know it's real quiet in Hawkins County tonight.
Are you listening to the scanner again,
Yeah.
Karen? Not you, Karen. Boyer. I'm calling Kim Karen.
I can be a Karen. Just
I
on
know.
Sundays.
I know.
Maybe a
Karen's
few days a month.
Yeah.
I don't know, but this menopause shit is no joke. The whole world can kiss my ass when I'm having a hot flash.
Oh, truth.
Just thought I'd say that.
Mm.
I told my neighbors, if you see my ass laying out here in this damn backyard looking crazy in the damn rain and I'm naked, just turn your head.
I had a
I
hysterectomy
don't
at 31,
give
so I went
shit.
through it right away.
Yeah, 30,
Whew.
36 here.
Yep.
I don't even know. I can't understand why we have to go through this. I don't.
Mm.
This is a sin.
Yeah, it's
What
horrible.
is that?
Damn, there's no way to stop the inferno.
No, it's horrible.
Go
Mhm.
stick your
Yeah,
head in
you
the
want to kick your own ass.
Yeah, I know. You get so irritable. You start ripping some of your clothes off, and then you're
Yes.
cold and you're putting them back on.
Yeah, and then you fucking try to take your own skin off. You're like, well,
Yes.
that ain't gonna work.
It's not
Yeah.
very.
And then you get so cranky you hate yourself.
Yeah, you fucking really hate yourself.
Yes, you
I've
do.
got ice packs and I stand on them and I can't. Please don't come in the room because I'm gonna tell you about yourself if you come
Yeah.
in here and I'm hot.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
Get
I
the
was
hell away.
30. I was 31 going through it, and people were looking at me like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Yeah.
Okay, we got look at the screen here.
Okay.
This is some Facebook information from this is Candace. Apparently, she has a real bad jealous problem, amongst other things. Viewer discretion is advised. Trigger warning. That's not very for a mother to see. I'm hoping she'll let her family in. She really is a good person. And Candace. Okay. But she puts this up of this woman, and I'm thinking this may be someone Dawn could have been with in Arkansas. She got what she did. Candace Blast says she got what she deserved. And this person says, what did she get? Some. And let me read that one. Let me look at it on my phone. Just 1 second.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And sounds like someone is jealous she can't get the D. Hold on. Oh, let me go to the next.
What are you doing?
Okay. Now we have who's Sissy. Maybe I've got these backwards. Candace Black. This dumb bee from Arkansas. And this is Allison.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he sure left, huh? Dumb.
Whoa.
Is that
Jose and Allie?
is, that's not Allie.
That's not Jose. He's too skinny.
Or is Candace? Hold on, I gotta look at this email.
Dumb bitch. Yeah, Rebecca, isn't Jose heavier?
Well, that says 1 year ago, so you never know. Maybe he was thinner.
Yeah, this is a year old. This is a year old. This is not recent.
Dumb bitch. Sorry.
In this one text I have, I mean, who is this lady in this picture? Was he hitting? Was that hitting on Dawn or whatever? It will let me see the comment, but not the post. Yes, pretty sure it is her. Do you know them personally, Candace? Okay. One second. Okay. Up here, if you can see this, it says, just to let your stupid know, this was taken today. Candace says, guess what, B, I don't give two if I did or didn't. And then she says, quit running your sucker and stuff you know nothing about. Mallory, are you the one on the page? Talk out your ass so by worthless. And I don't believe anything you say in the pic. Doesn't mean. So are they fighting over a man?
Yeah.
You lazy fat slob. You can't raise your son by yourself. So go F yourself. This person, hey, get it, Candace. We got the point. The posts are making you look equally trashy. Well, that's an understatement. Be the better person. Your husband declined. Be thankful in that and move on from the filth. Candace Bly, you're right. Who is this? Pretty sure she was posting about that gross lady that made up BS about her with the 15-year-old son.
Oh.
15-year-old son.
And that was 20 weeks ago.
Alrighty then.
Well then. So who was 15 at the time?
H.
Yeah, but this was almost 2 years ago.
Oh.
Well, Candace is, well, okay. 20 weeks. How many weeks is there in a year? 42?
52.
52. Okay, but just 1 second. 1 second.
Go on.
She was missing, she's been missing 7 months.
Mm-hmm. So it could be Hunter.
Does anyone know when Hunter's birthday is? Perfectly
No.
imperfect. She never implied that. No. But, you know.
Go.
No, the guy in there, he's
20
not a
weeks ago.
15-year-old.
20 weeks ago was 6 months ago.
Yes. But this right here is this. I think this lady here is talking about. This is the lady who said she was messing with a 15-year-old. Not that guy, but I think she was talking about another rumor. If you get my
Oh.
drift.
Mm-hmm.
There's more, but I haven't had time to edit them. I can read them.
Because a lot of these comments are 2 years ago, 2 years ago, 2 years ago, and then 20 weeks, who is this? And then somebody said,
Hey, can somebody go in private chat and answer that question if you know it?
I don't know.
Yes. I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Look, don't get Kim researching.
Oh boy, here we go.
I love when Kim researches.
Kim's my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And below that, about the 15-year-old, she says, the next person says, Allie, question mark. And then it says, I mean, who is this lady in the picture that was hitting on Dawn or whatever? It will let me see the comments, but not the post. Yes, pretty sure it was her. Do you know them personally, Candace? Okay. Ooh, okay. I didn't see this one.
Glad you didn't what?
Didn't see this one. Gonna have to hold on. I'm going to share this one.
How old was Jody Sue's son 2 years ago?
I'll be right back. I got to get something.
Does anyone know?
Mm.
Well, he's 19 now.
No, I don't think this is Jody Sue's.
Bye, baby girl Jasmine. Have a good night.
One second. Okay. Oh, come on.
Somebody said they believe that same picture is on Hunter's dad's Facebook.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Cinnamon hot said that.
The picture with the girl?
I'm assuming that.
Look out, Beach Creek Crystal is in the crawl of whatever. she can lock up your men and let the dogs out.
Michael.
We
Michael.
need to find out who this lady is.
They hear you.
I'm telling you, these are the most cheating people I've ever seen in my life.
Cinnamon Hot 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 said yes, that's the picture. That's on his Hunter's dad's page.
With Cinnamon, is this
Hunter's dad.
yeah, is this Hunter's dad?
We don't know if it's Hunter's dad. She's just saying that's the same picture up. Maybe it is Hunter's dad.
Had ground out that Don was messing with a 17. Hold on. When he had phone interview with Don.
Yeah, but that's not Don in that picture.
Mm-mm.
The Don and Candace.
Tara just put, no, it's not Hunter's dad.
Because Hunter's dad, he's just a Caucasian dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Justice Janie, I'm holding you to it. There was so much chaos up at that house on a daily basis. Okay.
You're right, X News. He is. Yeah.
Seems like that whole hill is nutty.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it definitely is. Okay, hold on.
Somebody put every hill is. Oh, last night was weird. I gotta tell you a quick story. The house next door to me, it's like a summer home, right? So my husband says to me on Thursday night, "Oh, the so and so was up just to check on the house, and they left." I said, "Oh, okay," because they do that periodically. Well, the neighbor calls me this morning. Two guys in hoodies tried to break into their house, and they broke the lock into their crawl space, and the chainsaws and a bunch of stuff they left. So we're afraid they're going to come back tonight and take it. In the snowstorm last night, they did this. So we have these like 20-year-olds. They got pictures of them. The guy had like a beard. They were able to see that, but the hoodies were over their head, trying to break into the house next door. Isn't that nice?
Tara, this is Andrew Hilt's wife. Can I see it again? Who's Andrew Hilt?
Hunter's dad.
Oh. Lizzie. Dear Lord, Andrew Hilt is a scary dude, really.
That is an understatement.
Who is
Huh?
Who is he?
H's dad.
What do you mean he's scary?
His YouTube channel is all like demonic crap on it.
Yeah, I've heard that. Andrew H is H Fad. Dad, you meant that, Cassie. Wrong turn. Yes, actually. Jackie? Jackie? I could hear you for a second. Can you hear me, Jackie?
Hey, Justice, can you check?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, and here's
No. Andrew. Okay. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Muscles. We're not on any specific things. We're just chatting. Go ahead.
Well, it's really off topic,
No,
but
you're fine.
can you hear me okay?
Sure.
Okay. So I'm a very I'm very much a person who's into taking care of themselves both physically and mentally, and I've come through a journey not quite um,
Not
impactful as some people say. You know, it's probably not as traumatic of a story, but anyway, it's my story. So I'm very much one of those people who believe in showing a little bit of myself and giving a little bit of positivity. So that's just who I am. I don't have a channel. Actually, I think my
hello,
Jackie, we can hear you.
hello.
Can you hear us, Jackie? Okay, go ahead.
she's having problems like I was.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm just a positive person. I don't have a channel. My kid did create one years ago, but it's not like I've done anything with it. So I just want to leave this, and I'm going to get off panel so everybody else can come up. But I want to leave something for everybody to think about because we're always talking about negativity, negative stuff, all kinds of negativity we're around all the time. So I think it's important that we take care of ourselves in that kind of a different kind of way. So I wanted to leave you guys with this. Sit down and ask yourself, what do you believe in? Like, what do you truly believe in? If you're me, I want to give you my answer in a nutshell, which is I believe in me. I believe in chasing my dreams and bringing others with me. I believe in others who want to make a bigger impact in their own life and push others to do that. So that is me in a nutshell. So then ask yourself, what if? So kind of like profound purpose. So what if I wrote this and I just wanted to share it because it's on my heart to share it for some reason. I don't know why, but it is. So I'm going to share
Absolutely.
it. um, what if? What if I had just given up on myself years ago when I totally felt like it? What if I recognized my own greatness and what I have to offer to others? What if I chase that desire as hard as I am on myself? What if I really go all in on me for the first time ever? What if I don't see my shortcomings as failures, but only as building blocks? What if I truly believe my husband when he tells me I'm beautiful or awesome? What if I taught my son the very negative things that I allow to go through my own head?
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, there's no more what ifs. No more crossing my fingers and hoping, just action and forward motion. What if I let go and let God? So tell me, what is your what if? So it's just something to think about. It's weird. It's so off topic, I know, but I know that we were just on a random thing tonight anyway. So it
It's
was just
not
on my
weird and
heart
it's not off topic.
to
I think
share.
that's pretty awesome.
I think that's a great. Mm-hmm.
You're exactly right,
Mhm.
Muscles and Mascara, because we all can be our own worst enemy, and we are all definitely our own worst critic. Um, but
Yes.
we have to change that. It's really in the mindset,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of
Yes.
times we will try to focus on one little thing that may not be going the way we perceive it should go in our life and focus on that, but we don't focus on the 99 good things that's going on in our life. And we
Mm-hmm.
are all very fortunate um, to just live in, I mean, of course, there's people from all around the world here, but, we're all fortunate for as Americans, I feel, to live in this great country, and have the freedoms that we are afforded, and to become or make anything that we want to be. And I wholeheartedly agree with you on that. wholeheartedly.
Yeah, it's a hard thing. I really beat myself up for years, and I've done it for so long. And one day I woke up and was like, why? I have a great life. I have a great job. I have a great family, amazing
Hmm.
husband, amazing child. What do you really have to be so hard on yourself for? And it was
Yeah.
one day you just wake up and snapped out of it. And then I was like, I'm taking myself back, both mentally and physically.
Hmm.
And I've been an athlete my entire life, but I wanted more. So if I want more, I've got to go work for it. And
Yes,
so yeah, I just wanted to leave a positive message before I get offline, because I feel like sometimes we get lost in that funk. And
we do.
I just wanted to make sure that everybody goes off with a little bit of positivity too. But and I'm so
Absolutely.
sorry. I forgot the lady's name that sat here on panel with me with her husband who's sick. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Karen.
hold on. Karen.
Karen. Hmm.
It's Karen
Yeah.
Muscle.
Karen, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, she looks like she's froze, maybe. I don't know.
No, I'm right here. Sorry.
Anyway, I just wanted to tell her I'm praying for her and thinking about her too. Okay.
Thank you
Praying
so
for
Absolutely.
much.
you, thinking about you, and have you on our prayer list at church and stuff. So
Thank you.
Thank you,
thank you all
Muscles.
for
Thank
what
You're a
you're
you. That
doing
means a
blessing.
for
lot.
Summer and for all the children too, Justice.
You're a blessing.
I
Thank you.
appreciate you all very much. So thank you for letting me share, and
Absolutely.
I'll drop down so somebody else can pop up.
If you're ever in Tennessee, she's always in Tennessee. She jumped down, but love to meet you. Take you out to lunch or whatever, um, and talk more about the case. I think this may be Hello, Jackie. Can you hear me? She's trying out her new mic, and I don't know if it's working.
Gizmo, stop.
So,
Marissa hasn't been on all day, huh?
no, I think she's just maybe chilling for the day. Maybe she's, it is a lot when you go down there.
Mm.
It does take a lot out of you,
Oh, yeah.
and I wasn't down there near as long as they was,
Mm.
but it's
Mm.
when you're down there, especially on Ben Hill, you get a sense of a real heaviness,
Mm-hmm.
and just knowing that this little girl could be anywhere around you right now,
Mm-hmm.
and she was, up on that hill,
Mm-hmm. No.
and just the wrongdoings that happened to her. It just it's taking much need a break, and I
I'm sorry.
no, you're fine, Marissa. She's a real sensitive person,
Mm-hmm.
and I think she's
And she's got a lot going on, too.
got a lot going on,
Mm-hmm.
and I hope she gets it, recovers quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Hope M thinks the D thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they called or what. Who knows what is going on. No, I don't think she's sick. I just think she's got a lot going on.
A lot of stress. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah, a lot of stress. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course, Muscle and Mass Carrier always welcome up, and we could use a lot more positive things in
Mm-hmm.
YouTube land, especially in our little neck of the woods here.
Yeah.
Kim,
Hi, I'm seeing your
hi.
email.
You said okay. You did
No,
okay.
I'm getting ready to.
Okay.
See, when my
Mm-hmm.
brain turns, it just turns and turns and turns.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you've ever seen this before. Maybe you have. But I just expanded it. Just what the hell?
Did anyone else get snow?
Oh my
God, please
yes.
send it to me.
Oh God, you can have it.
No, don't.
I'm begging
No.
for it.
Nothing here. Just cold.
It's
I
cold.
love walking around in the snow with no shoes on. It's my favorite thing to do.
What?
What?
You're a freak of nature.
Well, because she's going
Yes,
through
I
the
have
hot flashes.
many. I love walking in the snow in bare feet.
Oh God, no way.
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
No
It's
way.
so damn cold.
I want to go to Boston and jump in that shit.
Mhm.
That's a lot of snow. You're in New York, right, Karen?
I'm originally from New York, but no, I live in
Oh, okay.
Pennsylvania. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were in
It's
New York,
3
and I thought
degrees
you're
here.
snowed in.
Yes,
3?
3 degrees. Yep.
Well, we're probably 65.
Yeah. I trade places with you.
In a second.
Yep. And we got about 9 inches of snow. On top of there was probably about three or four that was here already. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Hold on, I'll share something.
Yep. Yep.
Kim, do you know who?
Ow.
Do you know who said this?
Yep, I'm gonna I'm not exactly sure the relation.
Mm-hmm.
But here, I'll just send you this.
Kim, you live in Texas, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh. Did you ever meet Marissa in person?
Not yet. No,
Oh,
ma'am.
not yet. Okay. I thought you did. I don't know why I thought you were long-term friends, like for a long, I don't know.
I have followed her for a very, very, very long time.
Excuse me? I didn't hear you.
I said I have followed her for a very, very long time.
Oh, okay.
Holy crap, we're having a heat wave. 18 degrees.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's high is going to be 19. Woohoo!
Okay.
Yeah.
I need sugar.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to.
Okay.
I think I did it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go, Kim. Punky just said that Texas has a storm coming Wednesday and Thursday.
And you know what? It'll get just about to Abilene, and that's where it'll fail. And I'll get in my car and drive to Abilene. Damn it. It's worse. I mean, it is terrible when we get an ice storm. We went without power for like 4 or 5 days.
Wow.
And I thought I was going to have a fit. And I'm going to tell you what saved my life was those hand warmers and those feet, the foot warmers that you can buy in those orange they're like orange packages. I don't know what they're called.
Yeah, they're hand warmers.
Mm-hmm.
I put them in my bed.
In your
Really?
bed?
Yes, I put them all around me in my bed.
And you want to go walk in the snow barefoot. Lord help.
I do it all the time. Do you want me to send you some pictures of my feet in the snow? Every time I go to Colorado and it snows, I'm like, take the boots off.
What does this mean, guys? What do you think this means? Is it something innocent, or she says mini me And no, she's not mine, but I wish she was.
Wow.
Mini me. And no, she's not mine, but I wish she was.
That just doesn't sound right.
I'd have to know who said it in order to analyze it more. I'll be right back.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Let me see. I'll be right back.
I mean, mini me, yeah, is a person that you look like, but huh.
I need to ask him something.
Who said that?
Who said what?
That on the thing, mini me. Which
it's not Robin.
no.
And here's going to come my proof right behind this.
Right who I think that is in that email, please, Kim.
I did. I just sent it to you.
Do you know how old she is?
I'm gonna close this. So
I'm digging. And here's where I got my
I'll tell you, for two horrible looking parents, they made beautiful kids.
Yeah.
Summer was beautiful.
Yeah, that's what I mean. For horrible looking people, they made really
So if
beautiful
it's
kids.
52 weeks in a year, this was 67 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Is that what you were looking for, Justin?
Who the
Damn,
hell's
nothing
that?
happens in Hawkins County unless your child goes missing or there's somebody doing something wrong, like to a child. Nothing for 1 hour.
People are saying in chat, no, I don't think they mean it's
Who's that obituary?
Let me go back to it.
it is so dry here. My hair's got so much static cling. I'm ready to scream.
Punky.
Says survived by his daughter. Allison
Punky, who's a
Harris.
mini me? Mini me means somebody that looks like you or acts like you.
Oh yeah.
I have a mini me, but it's a boy.
Yes, this is allegedly by Allie's daughter. Because I put the text. I don't like, I don't want to dox people, and
So does Allie's daughter have a daughter that's old enough to have a child that old?
She's got on her profile as listed as bisexual.
Dave the teddy bear said that she was on Benny's chat this morning, and the lady came in and said she was Susan Bennett's sister, and that Susan committed suicide.
Yeah, please don't.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
Please don't. Please don't. Yeah.
67 weeks ago would have been October 17th, 2020. If you're interested.
I don't understand this. Maybe it's just nothing then. She's 18 now.
So
For
she's
me, it just shows that she spent good time with Allie.
that would have meant that her daughter was 12 when she had her. I mean, it's possible, but no.
Oh, God.
I just don't get this. How many kids does Allie have? 2? Just 2?
I
think she has 3.
I don't understand, like a 17-year-old saying.
She has 3.
I wish she was mine, though.
When was this posted? I can't see.
67
On
weeks.
or around,
A year and a half
on or
ago.
around October 17th, 2020. That's 67 weeks ago from today.
So she wasn't missing yet.
Right.
Yeah, but
maybe she babysat her. Maybe she loved being around her. I've said that about little kids I've babysat for. Not because their parents were bad parents.
Sure.
I just think that Summer spent a lot more time around Allie and her family than what Candace has said. Damn it, dog, I swear. Come here.
What's debunked? You're not hidden. I see you.
No, I see you's a mod, I think.
Okay.
Did you guys ever see the pictures of Candace selling she posted on February 2nd, 2020. It says Summer's birthday, and it shows a bunch of toys. And then later, it shows her selling them, all the toys. Did you guys ever see that anywhere? If you don't, I can show you.
If you go back to that month, And you'll see at the moon phases and see if we had a new solar eclipse or lunar eclipse and where was Mars, etc. Oh, that's right. All the Wells or Allie and her kids lived with Candace, remember?
The daughter didn't live with her, did they? Okay. Wait a minute. Summer or Candace posted February 2nd, 2020. She's got a picture of little Summer opening up the gifts with it appears to be Grandis, right? Which these are very expensive. My boys have these, and I bought them at Walmart, and I think they're like $55 a piece. Just these little thingies. If those toys listed above aren't Summer's, why are they in the picture at Summer's birthday dated February 2nd, 2020, which is just, what, 3 days or 2 days, just a couple days before her birthday? And the bigger question I have, where are they now? You decided to sell a new bag instead of giving it to Summer for later? Get to the top part so you can see. You can tell these are clearly new toys. Candace's feet, Candace Bly. Understanding, generous, with a rebel flag. I'm sorry.
With a rebel yell.
She's got these posted on the marketplace.
And when were they posted? The little Paw Patrols.
This says November 22nd, 2020. So she had him about 7 months, maybe. Since it's November 20th. These dates can be wrong as well. I mean, if you resave them or whatever. But where are they now? That's Hunter? Oh no. Someone says she's at a yard sale. This isn't her stuff. But it is her stuff because you can see her opening up. Maybe she bought them at a yard sale. I mean, I'm not going to judge her for that, I guess. I mean, these things are these are very expensive. Actually, my kids have this one and this one along with some other ones. They don't have these though.
Now, we have to remember that when something's posted on Facebook, it's not the actual day the picture was taken either.
Right. It's just the day it was posted.
Right.
So, Andrew, what do you mean, Justice Janie? That he showered all the time with Summer and the boys. I know. That's... Ugh. Yep, I figured that's what it was. Sadly, that's what people do. What was it? Two Christmases ago, I donated some toys to a little boy who didn't have nothing. And the dad wasn't supposed to be around the kid or anything. And I later learned that the dad broke in the grandma's house and stole just about everything from her house, including the toys that I bought the little boy, and sold it all. Piece of shit, people. Yeah, that's Heidi in the bed.
No, it's not. No, I wasn't gonna. I'm like, I'm in pain. Sorry, I'm just laying here.
She's okay.
It's just me. It's how I
topic
roll.
real quick. Did anyone watch Dateline last night?
Mm-mm.
No.
If you happen to see it or look it up, it's about a girl here close to me in Fort Worth that disappeared in 1974.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
And for so long, she was at a Valentine's Day dance, and they cruised up and down one of the streets in Fort Worth, and they went to a bowling alley and were making out as teenagers did back then. And some man opened up the passenger car door and pistol whipped Rodney, which was this girl's boyfriend, and kidnapped her. And her last words was, "Rodney, go get dad." And he was kind of knocked out of it for a while because, you know, he had been hit so bad, but ended up going back to her house. So for all these years, they have always targeted Rodney as being the suspect, and he has begged for answers. 4 days after she was kidnapped, they found her. She was 17 years old in a culvert in a city called Benbrook. And it was 9 miles away from where she disappeared, where she was taken. And after 46 years, they used ancestry DNA, genetic DNA, to capture the killer of this girl. And it was finally put to rest just last year.
Wow.
And it is very interesting how they went back with DNA and, you know, looking at what technology was in the 70s compared to what it is now.
They just solved a 30-year murder here in Wisconsin like that.
Really.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's amazing how they can go back.
Yep.
It's very interesting. Very interesting.
Was the boyfriend ever convicted of her murder?
No. They never suspected him. But the only
Oh.
reason why they questioned him was that he kept saying when he got to Carla's house was they took her. They took her. They're going to do something bad. And there was only one person that he could actually describe to the sketch artist. And so they kept questioning him, why would you say they when you're now saying there's only one person? That's the only thing that was sketchy in his story. But yeah, after all this time, they walk up to this elderly man's home who's married. And you know who gives him away? His very own wife. He said, he was somewhere with his wife that weekend. He was doing something. And then his wife says, no, I was with my daddy in Midland, Texas. And it was like, wow, because she had no idea he did this to this child, you know? And they took him down for a DNA screen, which they already had. They took, trash and stuff, and they already knew that he did it. But they were just waiting for him to submit to DNA. And he did. And he choked up in the interrogation room and just cried and said, I did it. I choked her. He wouldn't say he raped her, but he said that they had sex. It was unbelievable after that long that, you think you're going to get away with it, but you never know, because this company did it by finding his family's DNA. The people that submit to Ancestry and when you're 23andMe, and that's how they did it. I mean, it was awesome. I'm glad this man is serving his time.
Oh, we have a lot of missing girls around here.
I mean, they just go missing and gone.
There's a lot of reservations around here. And people, it's been in the news quite a bit lately about how there's issues with police departments, sheriffs, whatever, looking for missing indigenous women and girls.
Oh my God, how cute.
Oh
my God.
Puggy.
Kitty.
Not you, Pug. This Pug.
That's Mittens.
Oh, that was not Puggy? Oh, I can't see because it's so far away.
Are you blind?
Okay, that's a cat. Damn it. Yeah, I am blind.
You got your glasses on?
I don't need glasses yet.
You don't got glasses?
No. I mean, I have readers. I have to admit, that's a lie.
I've had glasses almost my whole life.
I only wear them when I'm on the computer.
Yeah.
I actually have bifocals.
I saw you on Mr. Vlogger this morning, the puppet. Oh
Yes.
my God.
He was pretty
Just
spot on, except
when
I didn't like the lipstick shade he put on me.
But when your head fell off.
Yeah. I told Mr. Blogger, I said, talk about giving someone head.
I know, I see that. I almost spit my coffee out. I was like, oh my God. Boom.
I want that damn puppet so bad.
Was it you that wrote that I'll give you $100?
Yes, that was me. I meant it too.
Oh my God, I was dying.
Who was all in there? In that one?
What?
Who was all in that video? That puppet? Was it just you?
Yeah, he did a video for me, and he did a video for Princess.
Yeah.
And
Laura. And me. Two for me.
He did 2 for you?
Yep.
Karen, you have a puppet?
Oh, 2 of them.
The puppets are a little bit creepy, but I think that's what makes them funny.
I didn't like the second one. I think he went a little too low with the second one with me. I think that really was not nice. The second one.
No, somebody could buy a gray wig one of these days and some spandex, some biker spandex, and do something about it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he did 2 of Princess too.
Oh, he's done more than 2 of Princess, I think.
Oh, does he?
I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah, but the second one,
funny dude.
I think the second one of me, he did. It was a total disgrace.
Oh, Dawn, are you scared of clowns? Do you remember a few years ago whenever all those clowns was all around the country?
Yeah, we had them here.
Scary clowns. A
Carrying
lot of
the
people
balloons?
scared of clowns.
I don't like clowns either.
Oh, I don't like clowns either. I get petrified of that.
They're just, what grown man? You know what? Okay, I'm John Wayne Gacy. Ring a bell? Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. No. No, don't do clowns.
I might have been too sensitive with the second one with me. I don't know. He was talking about oxygen with me, with the smoking, and my husband. I just got real sensitive with it.
That's understandable, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's rather fabulous when he does one.
Yeah, I mean, he is funny. I just might have took it the wrong way.
I am flattered someone would take the time.
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. But I had respect for him with Princess. He shut off comments for Princess's videos. For his puppet. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to figure out and make sure he's not trying to be an absolute asshole, or is this just him being just funny as hell?
I think he's being an asshole. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think Mr. Vlogger is just actually I don't think he's like a mean person. I think he wants to portray himself as a mean person.
Maybe.
But I don't know. Maybe.
But then again, look at comedians. Comedians do that, and they go after people. You know, a little bit of truth in it, and a little bit of being funny. So
he may be lonely, Goose. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he lives in the United States or if he's like. Does he live in the U.S.?
I don't know. I have no idea.
What old man?
You know, he was on. There's a video of him taking a trip somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you see that?
No. Mm-mm.
I just don't know.
No. But he can be mean.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say I haven't decided how to take him yet, but
we'll see.
He is who he is, but he is talented. I mean, to take the time to do the puppets and stuff. I mean, you got to give him credit for that.
I know, but what old man has puppets as well?
Mr. Vlogger.
Mr. Vlogger.
Okay, so Mr. Vlogger is in San Diego. And then somebody says he thinks he lives in Florida, but everybody's saying mostly San Diego. Mm-hmm.
I know he's always like on his bike or his boogie board. I don't know if he's like
No, he's got a man bun too.
Mhm.
I
Now
should
watch
say.
tomorrow. We'll all be a puppet because he's watching.
It's okay. I bought my gray wig today.
You what?
A gray wig today.
A gray wig?
Yeah, you got it. You didn't see his puppet today,
Yeah,
did you?
I've
watch
seen.
it?
No,
Oh.
I haven't seen his video.
Maybe I didn't send it to Heidi. As soon as I woke up this morning, I sent it to everybody. I was like, look at me. No, I didn't buy a gray wig. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, if we keep saying he's mean, he's gonna do a puppet.
You don't like the puppet of you, Justice? No, I thought it was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't get offended. I mean, like I always say, like I love and hate everyone equally. It's nothing personal. You know, people.
The ones he does of Marissa with the big balloons.
Oh my
on
God!
the
Yeah.
shirt, I'm just like,
Where does he get all these props at, though?
I don't know.
Well, if he
I
ever
wonder
makes
when he was younger, maybe he did like shows for little kids or something, or I don't know. He's good at it.
I'm gonna have to go watch it.
If he ever does one of me, just please make my tits half a Molly's and put me on a fucking snowsuit, please.
Sniffs.
And make me have no fucking shoes because I like to have no shoes in the snow. There you go, Mr. Blogger.
Now he only usually does from here up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can make sure that I shit my pants, sir.
Oh my gosh!
Don't give him any idea.
Yeah.
Are you the makeup monster?
I'm the makeup monster, yeah. I can't believe you would put that shade of lipstick on me, though. I don't appreciate that shade. I don't appreciate that shade.
Oh my
That's
God.
a horrible shade.
Hello, everyone. Hello, it's Justice for All. Hold on.
Oh, she's watching it.
There went my head. It fell off, and he's like,
I'm going to go out and find it for the Justice for All. And another situation is coming up here, and I'm just so happy to be on the Molly crew, and I'm so happy to be on the
Wait till his head falls out. I'm telling you, I almost spit my coffee out.
Oh, God, I almost died.
oh, Debbie, now you got me thinking.
new friend.
Look what Debbie said.
Junior detective.
Are y'all worried those are voodoo dolls?
Yeah, right.
They kind of look like it.
You're just, oh God, I wish you well. Okay. And I had issues. With substance abuse as well. And
I think that's the best one so far.
That color is awful.
Wait, watch.
Hurt my head. Oh,
You don't expect the head to fall off.
Yeah.
It was the mouth.
Oh yeah, the mouth lockjaw. Yeah, that lavender lipstick was way too much.
Oh my God. That's funny.
I thought it was a blooper with the head falling off.
Such a dirty
And
little
me
fucker.
too.
I was like waiting for him to like cut the camera.
God.
I thought he was gonna like pick it up and you go back up and keep going. I guess you saw the head fall off. You don't expect
Don't,
it.
you're gonna make me choke.
And he's laughing in the
And he keeps
background.
going to us the head, and it's like, whoa, whoa.
He laughs at himself all the time. I mean, I kind of think of him as just really just playing with dolls, like he's mad at Molly and Marissa and I one day. He's like, these little bitches like this, you know. And then, but he's like, oh, I should record this, you know. Playing this dirty old man playing with dolls. How do I?
Oh God!
Yep.
I didn't think I'd laugh this
How do I
long. I
pull it
put
up? Let me
makeup
see.
on today. No.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. I've never pulled up somebody else's video, but let me see.
Oh my God, I was dying. Because at first I'm like, did his head just fall off?
Hold on, I'll show it to you.
And it really did. I thought he was going to prop it back up.
Oh my gosh.
That was the funniest shit ever. I watched it 40 times, I know.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I
wow,
just
this
wanted
is
to
the
see his
best
head
one
fall.
I've
Oh
ever
my
seen.
God almighty, that was hilarious.
And you see the string. Did you notice the string hanging there?
Whoopsies. Hold on.
Because I was like,
Here we
what
go.
the hell just happened? His head's gone.
He's pulling it up right now. Oh my
Well, there it is.
Oh,
But I'm like, purple lipstick.
God. Oh my God.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Oh, it's justice for all. Hold on. If you hear some screaming, it could be my husband. I'm not sure. He's such a bitch sometimes. Oh, I'm up.
What
oh,
happened?
No, it's just buffering.
Oh,
you
okay.
better not took it down.
No, I just watched
On my
it.
way, I'm
Okay.
going to go out there and find it for the justice for all. And another situation is coming up here, and I'm just so happy to be on the Molly crew, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you. I'm serious. And I want to give a big shout out to my new friend, my junior detective. We're out here on the cases, Princess, don't you're this. Oh God, I wish you well. Okay, and I had issues with substance abuse as well, and I worked through it, and I did a good job. Whoa, sometimes my mouth, sometimes. It's because it was a situation that I have. It's a lockjaw. I have lock. Yeah, that's it. I should do a GoFundMe for. It's like lockjaw. It's. Hold on. Thank you for that. Yes. That's enough, okay? That's enough. I don't like the hair. Can I say something? I got my hand raised. I don't like the hair. The orange, okay. It looks like a little clowny. Pink makeup. But I
Watch my head. Watch it. Here it goes.
Oh shit!
And then you see his head come up a little bit.
Here I go.
He's doing the wave.
Oh God!
There I go.
Oh my
dirty old
God.
fucker he is.
Oh my God. I was dying. Oh my God.
Justice, dude, you got your own man.
That is the best puppet one.
You ever have a bad day, you watch that, and I swear it'll turn right around.
Yeah.
Oh my
It is
God.
hilarious.
Oh my God.
I think that is the best puppet one ever.
Ever.
Molly, the boobs are up to here.
Boobs are up to here on Molly.
Oh, Molly went live.
Molly
She did?
Yeah, Molly.
Oh,
She said
yeah,
now.
just now.
Molly's
Okay.
live.
All right, let's end it. All
All right, let's do the Molly's
Let's
and
go
laugh.
over.
Love y'all.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Is sitting there in her hoodie.